Afternoon, guys. Geez, a bit windy this weekend, very windy weekend. But we're going to do one of the most common forms of fishing in the world. The old anchor with a bit of burley and a bit of bait. The old bait fishing, the most common fishing, it really is. Worldwide, everyone does it. And we're going to do it right. So we've got the burley bucket here. We've got some pellets, good old pellets, but I've already put tuna oil in them. And I've got a bit of a burley log in there, half a burley log. We're going to put some pilchards in there, some of this, going to hang that out the back. I'm going to throw a few handfuls out also. And then I've got fresh mullet I caught the other day off the beach. Beautiful fresh mullet. Got quite a few of them. I've got about 6 of them plus some heads. So good crab baits and good big fish bait. So I'm going to use pilchards as well. 2 rods that we're going to use, one for bigger baits, one with pilchards. And hopefully we get in a good variety and lots of fish. First thing we're going to start with is the burley though. Let's get that in the water. A few stragglers and go straight over for the pre-burley. There we go, fill that up. We're just gonna, we'll leave that like that for the moment, just to get the smell in the water. We will top that up with some pilchards and stuff soon. Let's get it in there. Tie that up on the back here. See those pellets already going in the water there. Current's running quite hard here. See a beautiful steady stream of burley going out. So that should attract the fish. They should travel a kilometre downstream and they should all follow it back. We're going to do a couple of hours in afternoon fishing here. Relaxing bait fishing, nothing better. Alright, let's prepare the baits. Alright, first setup I've got, 20 pound trace on this one. Good size 6/0 hook there. And just a reasonable little ball sinker onto a swivel. And we're just going to get a head of mullet on this one. So what can you get on this? Get big flathead, mulloway, but crabs. So we wouldn't mind a couple of crabs to take home. Crabs are beautiful, one of my favourite things. It is early in the season for crabs, but I feel we still might be able to come across a couple. Always a good idea when you're using big baits, still leave that barb exposed, because if the fish takes it, he's going to get the hook as well. But won't affect for a crab. Alright, we'll get that in the water. Won't put this one out too far, we'll just leave it fairly short. We don't want to fight the crabs in too far. But big flatty will still come right into the boat here with this burley. So alright. The waiting game for that, we'll see when a crab picks it up. You'll see the rod just bend over a bit. And then we'll go on to the light setup. So with the light setup, just using a 4/0 hook with the light one, so slightly smaller hook, and 15 pound trace on this one with a slightly smaller sinker. And on this one we're going to have chunks of mullet as well as pilchards as well. And I might start off on a chunk, nice tough bait. Really tough bait, so I won't have to worry about peckers. And I'll just take a cube of that, I reckon. Beautiful little cube there. Oh, flashback. Fell down a little crevice there, but we got it back. So I'm going to hook this up very simply as well. just once through. Very important, always you have your barb exposed. So rather than dig it back in, I'm just going to leave it like that and hope for a big bream, big flathead, mulloway, anything to pick that up, kingfish, you name it. Let's get it out there. The old relaxing bait fishing, eh? Okay, baits are out. I'm just gonna get myself a beverage, refreshment, and just have a relaxing, wait for those rods to go off. And I'm gonna let Shannon get a bait in the water too. He's stinging to get a bait in. All right, let's get into it. Well, we really could have kept going with that because nearly instantly, speak of the devil.
I haven't even got that bait in the water yet.
It happened nearly straight away. This feels like a good crab.
I'll get the net.
Always tough when there's a lot of current around. Current makes it very tough to get them in.
You want this?
Yeah, I'll do that. Current makes it very tough to get these crabs in. They come up with it, they catch the current, and they get a bit spooked. But this is one of the few estuaries you're not allowed to use any traps at all for crabs. So this is the way you got to catch it. Oh, you just let go.
Oh no.
As I said, very hard to get them up with the current. You didn't take my bait? No, you just had a chew on it. That's alright. This looks like we might get a few crabs. If we're lucky. I'm going to keep it even shorter this time, no cast at all. Right under the boat.
Straight down.
Yeah. Well, I got it on the other rod, which I casted out a mile, so this is going to be fun trying to get this crab in. He's about 30 metres out the back here, so it's going to be a long haul against the current. So we'll probably flash back when he's a bit closer here, I reckon. Well, he took my bait halfway in, so we'll go again. I'll try a pilchard this time. Stay away from the crab, I'll try a pilchard. I'll probably still get a crab, still my pilchard. Preferably I want to get crabs on the other line and fish on this line, but we'll take whatever. Pilchard. There we go, the pilchard went off. I think it may be a bream, is my prediction. Ooh, tailor. Good bait.
Oh yeah.
Bit of bait. Oh, he just bit me off, I reckon. Yep. They got razor sharp teeth, those tailor, so he bit through that like nothing. Anyway, we'll get another hook on, get another bait on. Pilchard worked well. Shannon onto a crab here, and it's not that big, this one, and it's a female, so we may not keep this one.
It's a good sign, bud.
We'll it's a good sized female, but we generally let females go. Good for the breeding stock. She actually looks like she may be pregnant as well. We'll have a good look at her. There we go. Yeah, she's pregnant. You can see.
Yeah, look at that.
You can see the big egg sac in there. Big egg sac in there. You can see. So we'll let her go. She's going to make lots of babies, so yeah, you definitely want to let them go. Here you go, mate. Get some babies off. Right. First one in. Not the size we want, but we'll get there. Good work.
It's a good sign, bud.
Yeah. Oh, there he goes. He got my bait again. I tell you, I'm tempted to run it short, but I want that big fish, and big fish can be tempted to stay away from the boat, which is why I keep casting the smaller one out further. Anyway, we'll try again. Another chunk. There we go, there's the first fish. A lot of weight there. Took a chunk of mullet, did it, Shannon?
No, it's a pilchard.
Pilchard, the old pilchard, the old
reliable pilchard.
Yeah, you can never beat the old dirty pilchard sometimes, especially when you're using the burley. Might be a bit stingray this one, mate.
I don't want to say it, but it feels a bit loggy.
No, you don't get logs here.
Whoa!
Nah, I'm predicting you got a big stingray, but either that or a 1 metre flathead. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, definitely something decent on there. Still can't see him. It's got to be so close. There he is. Oh, eagle ray, mate. Look at that big eagle ray. Blue spot eagle ray. They go hard. That's why he's gone so hard. Look at that big eagle ray. You done well with 15 pound. They go really hard. God, he's a beautiful one. Big blue spots on him.
Caught up on his wing too.
Yeah. Yeah, you might have to just get your trace and do your best there, mate. Good size one. Jesus. They go hard, eh? Nice if we could actually land one here. We've got a nice chunk of mullet on here, so I'm hopeful I'm going to get this one in.
Straight down?
It is more straight down, yes. So I do have more hope.
Get that net ready.
Definitely more hope. Just a chunk of mullet.
Yeah.
Feels like a good size one. Feels like a big one actually. Oh, he's letting go. Yeah, it's a big male, I think.
Yep.
Male, that's what we want. Come on, mate. Don't want him to pop out of the water. Still eating upside down.
Whoa! The old hurly technique.
The old hurly. Works every time.
Well, sometimes.
Well, sometimes. There you go.
Nice.
Beautiful colours on him. First male. Look at those beautiful blues. Wonderful.
Beautiful.
So we'll get him on the ice. First keeper. Might get a few here. Never know. Might take catch and cook. Never know. On the ice. So close I can taste him. Oh, just like a...
Ah, you heard ya.
Shredded that. Ugh. Another one. Yeah. Beautiful crab again.
Nice.
Awesome. 2 crabs now.
It's one each.
We've got something to eat. Anyway, hopefully we can improve and get a few more. And maybe a fish. A fish would be good. I'd like a fish.
Fish would be decent.
Yeah. Flathead, something like that.
All right.
Oh, I got a crab on there.
Get him on the ice.
I got a crab on there, mate.
Another crab.
Another crab. See something going on here. Yep, another crab. See if we can make 2 in a row. This would be wonderful. We can do this.
Still rolling.
Be one. Oh, he's shuffling around. I don't like the feel of it. Well, update. Crabs galore. We must have dropped about 10 crabs in the end. I don't know why. They just were kept coming off. Too much current. Who knows? A bit tedious today. But we've got 2 in the esky. No fish. What do you say?
No fish.
No fish. We've got a ray. Oh, I did get the tailor. We dropped him next to the boat.
Yep.
But we're going to go back to the yacht, burley up around the yacht, have a fish around the yacht. I bet you we probably do better around the yacht. All right.
Starting to get a bit cold as well. I bet you'll be a bit more comfortable around the yacht.
About dinner time too. All right, let's get back there.
Look like a salmon.
Let's get this little soft plastic paddle tail out there. See what's lurking around. Oh, yep.
Straight on.
Well, there we go. We've got our fish on the way home. That didn't take long. That hit the water.
Whoa, they're jumping right here.
Yeah, fish everywhere. Fish everywhere. What have we got? Tailor or salmon or? Oh, nice tailor.
Is it?
Good bait. That's what we want, mate.
Nice.
We'll get a few of these, I reckon, because these are top bait.
They're everywhere.
And the fresh bait, because I don't have any fresh bait. I've got some old mullet, but we'll deal with him. Let me get this soft plastic back out. Perfect these little soft plastics are. They really imitate the bait fish they're feeding on. They're everywhere. Just out there. Where are they? Oh, yep. Oh, he pulled him. You around?
They're everywhere.
Yeah, fish everywhere.
Jumping every side of the boat.
Oh, hit me up the drop.
Ha.
More action on the fish than we've had all day, mate. All afternoon. Oh, these aren't bad. Swirls what are popping up here. Gotta watch it on these little soft plastics, they can bite you straight off. Where'd they go, mate?
I don't know.
Going down?
Yeah, I think so.
Really need a spinner. Come on. Yep.
Haha.
That's what we want. Number 2. Oh, big tailor. Big tailor. That's what we want. Hope you don't bite me. Oh,
Whoa.
he's a big boy. I don't know if
buddy.
I'm going to be able to lift him.
Net.
It might be a salmon.
Net.
Was he a salmon? You look pretty thick.
No, Taylor, just massive.
Just a big boy.
Oh no, hit.
Oh, he is a salmon.
Got him.
Yeah, Sambo. Oh, well. Big little bait, bit of excitement on the old little paddle tail there. You can see it there. Beautiful. We'll keep him for a crab bait as well, mate. Nice big chunky crab bait there.
Yep.
Good. We needed that. We were just talking about buying some bait. Well, don't need to buy it now. Don't need to buy it now. Plenty of fresh bait.
Beautiful.
Yeah. That's perfect. Get that water out. Chuck it in the boat. Someone's inflatable thing flew in the water. Anyway, we'll take it. Morning, guys. Here we are, beautiful morning. Well, not really a beautiful morning, but not too bad in this spot we've got here. And we're going to be doing the same again, burley and bait, hoping to get some crabs this time. Last night, Shannon was sleeping, I was working away. I wasn't actually, I was in my sleeping bag porthole fishing, but I caught a couple of nice fish.
The old sleeping bag flathead.
Yeah, I thought I was tangled. I got out of the porthole and I wrangled them in. Shannon was snoring away, so we didn't get it on footage. Unfortunately, that big flathead 65 centimeters and it swallowed the hook, so I didn't want to let it go with the hook in it. But we've got a good feed of fish there, so we would like some crabs today. Nice little esky load of crabs would be good.
would be delicious.
Yeah, alright, we'll see how we go. I'll get the burley pot back in action, we'll fill this up and chuck it out the back. And I've even got a new toy, I've got a drone, so I'll send that up and give you an aerial look as well. Alright, let's get the burley in. Alright, in your burley. Lob him out the back. As you can see, it just puts a beautiful stream. I'll give you a little look. Just puts a beautiful little stream out there and just constantly trickles away. So that'll attract the fish in. Mainly the fish. We're hoping for some big fish as well as crabs, but let's get into it, eh? Alright, pretty light setup this one, 15 pound and just a 4.0 on it. I've got a tailor chunk on this, so nice tough chunk. There we go, hook exposed nicely there, and if a crab takes it we should be able to get him in. So I'll lob this out, now I'll get another one out, and Shannon will get a rod out, and hopefully we get in on. Short little lob, wrangle on the mile I suppose.
The 1,000 metre drag.
With the crab, with a little bit of current. Might put a head on this one. Solid head. What do we got here? Ooh. That should hold a crab on nicely. I'm gonna put him straight through the lip, I reckon. If I can get it in there. Beautiful. Now I don't expect the fish to take that, but you never know. So I've got the hook poking out the top just in case. This one we're just going to drop straight under the boat.
Precarious situation.
Go over the other line, come on.
Oh, lucky, lucky.
As you can see, the other crab light's going off. Oh no. Can we finally land one here? Come on.
Got your net beside you there.
Yeah, it's a big crab.
It's a nice crab.
Now the key of these crabs is to get below them and behind them if you can. Just like that. Beautiful.
Nice clean scoop.
Let go. You like that? Look at that. Alright, we're going to go straight over the other one. We're going to try and land another one here. There's a beauty. Let's have a look at this one. Alright, the other one let go. What a bugger. But anyway, we'll get this big boy out. Man, tell you what, been quite a banquet here. Quite a banquet indeed. He's an absolute beauty. Let go, mate, come on. You gotta give it. Give it.
He likes that net.
Yeah, usually when you drop on the ground, yeah, there you go. Drop it on the ground, they usually let go. Ah, what an absolute ripper.
Nice, nice, nice.
It's a good sized crab.
That's a beautiful crab.
Absolutely wonderful. Oh yeah. Alright, Esky's starting to look pretty good in there. Couple of crabs, couple of flathead, few crabs now. What
Crabs as big as your esky.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's got to be slow and steady with them. As I said, this estuary is one of the few estuaries where you're not allowed traps at all. So you can see it with the crab population. Huge crab population because of the fact no traps I reckon a lot more estuaries should take it up, I really do. Crabs bag out on a hand line, unbelievable. Oh, come on. See if I can bag one good size crab.
Come on, mate.
Good nippers on him. Really good nippers on him. There we go.
Beautiful.
Nice and easy. Let go, mate. Now they don't want to let go at all. They're going from one extreme to the other. Not being able to get them in. There we go.
Hello, mate.
Oh, they've got nice colours on them, don't they? Wonderful colours on them. Oh, God,
Whoa.
got me. He nearly got me.
Bit aggressive, that guy.
It's almost like they're painted, isn't it?
Beautiful animals.
Yeah. And generally, if they look tasty in the animal kingdom, they're generally tasty.
I think that's a rule.
We've fished anyway. All right, we're going to bag him. Looks like the tide's starting to swing here.
It is turning a bit.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Banquet. Banquet, I tell you. Yeah. Oh, male. Nice male. So I can get under him. Yes.
Beautiful.
Beauty. One in the bag. Another one in the bag. Tell you what, the estuary's looking nice, mate. Looking very nice. He'll grab you.
Sit still. These things scare the crap out of me, bro.
Bloody beauty, mate.
Look at that.
Another one in the estuary.
Get him in there.
Beauty. Get him in there. Awesome. Looking good. Well, that's it. We're going to go back. I'll see you for the catch and cook. The rain's coming in. We're going to make it back to the boat ramp. So, as you can see, the rain's coming in. I'll see you back at my place for the catch and cook. Here we are back at the cleaning station. What a beautiful haul of crabs there. 3 crabs for me. Shannon took 2 crabs and a flathead about 50 centimetres. As you can see, this weighs 67 centimetres, so he's a bit bigger than what I'm used to keeping. But that hook, I really couldn't get it out. It was so far down there, and I didn't want to let him go with that hook in, so we'll put him to good use. We will put him to good use. I've got a perfect recipe lined up for this, and I think I've nailed it this time, guys. Okay. As soon as you get that sesame seed in there, it smells like a Chinese restaurant, straight up. So we'll get the garlic and ginger straight in there. The puree stuff we can add a bit later, there's no big deal with that, it's already mulched up, the flavour's out, so we can add that later. We just want to get that little bit of colour in the oil, a little bit of colour on the ginger and garlic. Well, it won't take long at all. At all. Alright, celery, capsicum in, and the chilli. I'm going to save the coriander for end because it's really flash fry and you want that vibrant colour in the dish plus the flavour to keep better too. Look at that, looks beautiful already. Nice colours. Smells beautiful. I haven't really added much. The sesame seed oil, ginger and garlic's the main smell. So I've got this up flat stick. We're going to cook it pretty damn high. Get a bit of colour on these veggies, but we still want them a little bit crisp. You don't want them all soggy. You want them crisp. Crisp and keeps the colour in and keeps the nutrition in them better. And more pleasurable to eat, I believe, too. So, we've got pineapple slices in syrup. I'm just going to use the syrup of this. That's going to be the sweetener. for the sweet and sour. Wait a fraction of a second, try and get a little bit of colour on here. All this is helping release the flavours into the oil too. Just the colours makes me hungry straight away. The greens, the reds. God, I hope this works, because as I said, very experimental dish. But in my head, I reckon I'm going to nail this dish. Eventually I'm going to nail it, I tell you. Whoop. Don't want that bit of capsicum. Okay, getting a little bit of colour on there, so we're going to go for the syrup now. Move that back a bit. So we're going to get all the juice of 1 can of pineapple. So a 420 gram tin of pineapple, we're just going to use all the juice from it. You're probably wondering where the sour part's going to come from. Well, we've got the sweet. Most sweet and sour doesn't have all these extras in it. It's very plain, as you know. It's got the red tinge. You can add a bit of colouring or ketchup to get the colour in it, and a bit of cornstarch to thicken it up. But we're going authentic. We're going like a Thai style hunter dish. So we want a bit of vinegar in here also. The vinegar is going to add the bite. You don't want too much, but just enough to give it that sweet and sour sort of kick. And then we've got a bit of soy, pepper, add to it as well. So we'll go, I should measure this. We'll go a couple of tablespoons of vinegar. We'll see if we're starting to get a bit of sweet and sour going. Yep, it's definitely getting that sweet and sour flavour going, which is what I was after. May even just go a little bit more vinegar. I'm just going off taste with this, guys. It's actually not bad. As this reduces down, it will thicken up. You can add a cornstarch, which will give it a really thicker feel, but I'm going to go a thinner dish with this. Go a little bit more vinegar, 1 more tablespoon. So that's 3 tablespoons of vinegar in there. It's just giving it a little bite, a little acidy kick with the sweetness. We got a bit of pepper. White pepper is always good. It just sort of adds a good depth to everything. Drop of soy sauce in there. Let's have a taste of that, see if that did wonders. Let's get in there. Alright, just going to let that simmer for a little bit, and then I am going to add some thickener to this, because it's just a bit runny for my purpose I want for it. So we'll thicken it up a little bit. Just going to go about a teaspoon of cornstarch in here. That will do, guys. Put this aside. Beautiful, syrupy, sweet, sour, Hunter's version. I tell you, it's not too shabby. Really nice, actually. That chili's giving it a good kick too. Alright, let's put this aside and start working on the fish. Here we go, the flathead. As you can see, it's just in beautiful little medallions, little chunks. You know, it's mouth-sized pieces, fork-sized pieces, really. So what we want to do is just give it a roll in flour before we hit the batter, and this just ensures that that batter will not lift off the fish, because we don't want the batter falling off the fish in the oil. That would be an absolute disaster, that would be. So nice light coat, just like that. Very light coat. It's just so the batter can stick to it. Tempura is one of those things I always keep in the cupboard. It's just so good with seafood. It really is. Nice light batter. So you really want it light. You don't want it like a beer batter. So you want it really thin. You can see it just dripping away off there. And you want to keep your mixing to a minimum. Just get the job done, get it mixed, and job done. That looks pretty good. You can see it just dripping away. There's no big thick chunks on there at all. Pretty thin. So right, I'm going to get this oil cranked up. It's going to be pretty quick from here, guys. Just going to coat the fish in this. Dump them in the oil when it's up to temperature. Should be able to fit I've got the big pot out, so we should be able to fit a fair bit in this one. And then we'll just give the sauce a quick heat up. We'll have the fish on the plate ready, and we'll just tip the hot sauce all over the top of it, and we'll see how it goes. Let's get this fish done, the most important bit. Okay, that's going to be very close to temperature here, guys, so we're going to start giving it a coat. Just dust them off before just a dust off before you drop them in the batter, just so you don't thicken up the batter too much. Okay, messy job, no real clean way of doing it, but let's see. Always good just to put a drip of batter in the oil first, just to see if you're ready. It looks pretty good. Alright, we're going to start dumping these in. Try and get them in as quick as possible. These are looking very close to ready here, guys. They feel nice and crispy. They're getting a little bit of colour on them. Almost time to serve, I reckon. Yeah, I reckon they're pretty good. So we'll serve these up. Let's see. Just gets a lighter colour with the tempura. It's just the temperature. Can't really explain it, but it just gets crispier. It works well. It gets the cold water and everything combined. The lighter batter. It all helps to get that extra crispiness. This is what you like on your fish. You like it nice and crispy on your batter. You don't want a soggy batter, I don't reckon. Nothing worse than a soggy batter. So we're going to leave the temp cranking because I'm just going to chuck the sauce straight on this element. As soon as this comes off, the sauce is going straight on. And I'm not going to put the fish in the frying pan this time. I'm just going to put the sauce over the top. Should keep it a lot crispier. Notice when you put the sauce in the frying pan with the fish, it just enabled it just to get a little bit soggier, that's all. Well, it's still crispy, but not perfectly crispy. So we'll just give this a heat up. Geez, they're crispy. You can hear them, like throwing rocks on the plate. See, this is coming up to the boil. I might just get a little bit more pineapple juice in if there's any left in this tin. A little bit in there. Just because it thickened up a little bit while it was sitting there, so that little bit of extra juice will re-syrup it again. We're looking like we're there, guys. Steaming hot. Here we go. Fish is hot, so this is all going to be beautiful. Alright, just going to get the plate, and all we're going to do is just get it on there, guys. Just drizzle it on. There we go. Have I nailed it this time? Look at that. Looks absolutely wonderful. Colours on that. Let's get it to the table while it's nice and crispy. And we'll see how it goes. Jeez, I'm excited for this. Let's go. This is round 3 on this dish, guys, so I really hope I nailed it this time. Let's just get straight into the fish with a bit of sauce on there, buried in the sauce. I hope I've nailed this. It's going to be hot. I know you all like to watch me burn my mouth, but I am going to wait a second for this one. Yes, much better. Much more going on. I found it was just a little bit dry before with just the sesame seed oil and garlic and ginger. Just didn't have that quite syrupy glaze I wanted. I'm damn hot. That's it, guys. Sweet and sour fish. I don't know why I've never heard of it before. I really don't. Mucking around with all the other ingredients. Look, you could probably just put sweet and sour straight out of the tin on it, really. But this is a really different way of enjoying it. A lot of flavour going on, a lot of kick. Possibly went a bit heavy on the coriander, could cut a bit back on the coriander. This is all a learning curve, but that's it. No, look, I am not revisiting this dish again because that's it. We're moving on from this. I'm happy with it. Get your veggies in here too. Just a good all-around meal. Look at that. A lot of that's just one fillet of flathead. Bloody amazing. So much food there. Alright guys, get into it. Cook yourself some. Give it a try this time, I tell you. It's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Jump on board and subscribe, guys. Every subscriber just helps me to get bigger and helps me do better fishing trips, basically. More expensive fishing trips and more stuff you guys want to see. At the moment, it's a bit tough, you know, when I'm working 5 days a week and taking it out of your own budget, but the shows are going to get bigger, they're going to get better. There's going to be no end to it. So jump on and subscribe, and I do it all. Crabbing, mullet fishing, marlin fishing, you name it, we do it all. So hopefully get a marlin this year in the tinny. Alright guys, you ain't fishing, you wishing? And I'll see you on the water. Catch us.